Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more.
And this is now today's
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflex.
Oh, he's one-on-one! Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rodrigo. Rudiger. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Mbappe. And he's making progress on the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Tchouaméni makes the interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Valverde, and he shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Carvajal with the short one. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. He's cut it out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rudiger. Now this could be a chance. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Valverde. Eder Militao. And it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Bellingham, he's found the way through. Takes a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking.
And that brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Valverde. Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Camavinga. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valverde. Spread out to the left. Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior. That's going wide left. He's having a shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! About as smooth as it gets!
70,987.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's forced to go back. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Rudiger cuts it out. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He's having a good look here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Look at the space here. Oh, that's nice. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Rodrigo. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Valverde. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Tchouaméni with the slide tackle there. Valverde threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bellingham. And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely. Evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium.
Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. The ball's gone astray. Oh, and the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Camavinga. Tries a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Carvajal making good progress on the right-hand side. Camavinga does really well there. He is strong. Valverde, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde opts for safety. Madrid are behind here despite their domination of possession. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific run. Valverde getting this one clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that should get the job done. And it's Valverde.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for genuine comfort.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Now it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Carvajal plays it short. And it's made it
Vinicius Junior!
And he gets rid in a hurry. Crosses it in here. And he's quick to get rid. Nice sequence of passes, this. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's managed to get through.
And a chance!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
On
Chance!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
And they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bellingham. Eder Militao.
Valverde.
Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's
Chance, surely! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Now,
And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Delivery from Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes.
And he's there to
time.
belt it away. He's on it, can he get away? Carvajal finding himself in space. This possibly the last play of the half. Carvajal goes short. Madrid given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Carvajal with the short one. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Tchouaméni gets it away. And he's straight offside. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time,
And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
the corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. Lovely feet. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rodrigo. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Good take, and is he in? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now he's off and running. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
This looks promising, showing good feet. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Aims beyond the defence.
The attendance for this match
The most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Now it's Bellingham. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And he's cut it out. Works it forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Alexander-Arnold with
Valverde! And he has kept it out somehow.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game
Coming
now.
on to replace him is
And it's been
number
taken
15,
short.
Guler. Substitution in progress.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Valverde. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Tchouameni. Here's Tchouameni. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Arda Güler. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that was vital.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that could set him on his way. He's onside. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter.
And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through.
Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's on it, can he get away? Valverde, and it's Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham! He doesn't look too happy with that. Quarter of an hour played. And he plays one through. He is just caressing the ball. Rodrigo is onto this. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away. And it's Valverde. Looking to play him in. And they can counter here. Vinicius Junior. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Now this could be a chance. Valverde.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Courtois herring after the ball here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's played in low. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong.
Takes a shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's a sweeping cross. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And please welcome
Madrid
our to the
currently
field.
behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Rodrigo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Bellingham. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Carvajal. And it's Valverde. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, super find.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior, and it's made its way to him. And Alexander-Arnold opts for safety. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. And he's been shifted off it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Valverde. Carvajal. He's had a fair tumble under that.
And the finish!
And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Chance! And a truly agonising miss.
Mbappe clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Madrid are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Madrid nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Goes for goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Valverde.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's been played through. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Valverde with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Alexander-Arnold. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Welcome to those joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. You can never be short of runners into space.
And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Camavinga.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick.
Shot a goal! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Vinicius Junior clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And it's Valverde. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was alert to it.
And here's Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior.
Chance for a shot!
And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him.
And the shot! That's another chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better...
Tries one from range! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Bellingham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Rodrigo.
There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, delightful ball. He's cut it out. Well, there's the clearance. And it's made its way to him. Threads one, shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Bellingham. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. 30 minutes gone. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a promising position. Spread to the right. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Madrid with the lead.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Valverde. Is there any support? He might not need it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So much time and space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. Now this could be a great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. And that brings the first half to a close. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vinicius Junior! And he can thump it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost an hour gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. He has found the way through. Real chance! Off the post. And he can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ambitious ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Carvajal with the short one. Now it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. No way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bellingham. That'll be a throw. Bellingham chooses to go cross-field. That is good alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
He's having a shot!
It's off target and by quite a way. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's
There will be
Vinicius
one
Junior.
more added time.
Probing pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni, well seen. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that's definitely not his best. Valverde. He might be in here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold is fouled. With Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's in a great position. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Madrid, Camavinga has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Valverde. Oh, sweet feet. He's going all the way. Skims one in. He'll try from distance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Camavinga.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Now it's Valverde.
Such good technique.
Valverde making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chouameni It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. And it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Oh, what a ball! Oh, just skips past, and he shoots! And another try! Mbappe finds himself offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Vinicius. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Valverde. Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that could set him on his way. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Alexander-Arnold.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's played through for him. Vinicius Junior. He has found the... Can he finish? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Wants to go back. Chance, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Valverde. Rodrigo. Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. Gives it back. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. And that has fair fizzed. Madrid have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back could it go? Here's Harrier hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni, and it's Bellingham. It's Bellingham, and here's Vinicius Junior. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Pinches it off him. And they can counter here. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. It's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior! That's put pay to the danger. Shot could be on. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tchouaméni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get it through? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him. This looks chance for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Rudiger. Looking for options for movement.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a nice touch. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is
It's
number
Camavinga.
15, Goulet.
Look, there has to be more
Substitutions
urgency
taking
here.
place.
The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute at a
Lovely
time.
pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Big chance!
Oh, it's come loose. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And we are already back underway. Brahim Diaz. Over to the right flank. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Arda Güler, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Rodrigo. Good, strong midfield running here. Mbappe!
Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid have their lead. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Güler.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Valverde knocks it into space. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Rudiger. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, they could break here. Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Diaz. Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal.
He's having a shot!
So close to drawing level.
Vinicius Junior is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Camavinga. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vinicius Junior. You can run onto that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Arda Güler. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thinks about the shot. Deftly away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action.
He's having a shot!
Nearly, but not quite.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Valverde. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chouameni. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game.
Vinicius Junior!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Valverde, that's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, just skips past his man.
Tries a shot! It's there! And there is your opener.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is a little undercooked. Valverde. Nicely aimed pass.
There's the shot!
And he should have made them pay.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodrigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Camavinga
Tries one from range.
loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Vinicius.
Goes for a shot.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Valverde. Camavinga. Valverde. Rodrigo makes a move down the right, and that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
Vinicius Junior.
Now it's Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Looking to play him in. They're urging him to shoot.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Deftly away. And for the first half, that is that. Some first half thoughts?
Madrid have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Valverde crosses. That's going to go a long way. Carvajal. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Mendy. And it's Camavinga. Valverde, who's set up 1 goal so far. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Eder Militao, passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, a delicate chip through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rudiger. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. For Valverde. Oh, well measured.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Valverde. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Valverde. Mbappe shoots! Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. That pass has been well intercepted. That is a brilliant interception. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. Oh, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mendy. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Valverde. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Searching pass he's played there. And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nice control. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is one way to stop him. Eder Militao in the slide tackle there. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Bellingham.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Rodrigo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Madrid may not have finished with 11. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through.
Chance, surely!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out towards the right wing. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. Short changes him with that pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate...
Mbappe!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Valverde. That's been cut out, well played. Chouameni. Bellingham. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
He's having a pop!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Valverde.
He's had a shot!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Rodrigo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. Chouameni. Looking to play him in.
Shot at goal! It's in!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Chouameni.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
30 minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodrigo. That's tidy. Camavinga does really well there. He is strong. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rudiger. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He might be in here! Bellingham. Bellingham. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Bellingham. It's a threatening ball.
Chance for a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Eder Militao. And it's Carvajal. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. He is through here. Nicely spread. Chouameni. Great chance!
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He won't be happy with that one. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe. Rudiger. Not the most convincing of passes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bellingham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Valverde. Plays it in low. Courtois claims it, safe hands.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for genuine comfort.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Vinicius Junior. Madrid now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Valverde. Rodrigo makes a move down the right. Well, that has not gone well. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Valverde.
There will be one
Time and
minute
again
at a
they are
time.
repelled. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. He's in a good position here. Rudiger can get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by